Have you ever found yourself imagining the exact words you want to hear from this person? It's almost as if a script has already been written in your heart, but trapped in a space where only you have access. How long have you waited for the right words to finally be spoken, for this person to finally show what they really feel? Because the angels are by your side at this moment and wish to share a revelation that will warm your heart and awaken a new hope within you. Get ready, because the conversation you have longed for, that you have visualized so many times in your thoughts, is about to happen, and you need to be ready to hear everything that will be said. This wait, although marked by anxiety and perhaps some moments of doubt, has not been in vain. The angels show that every moment of anticipation, every minute your heart filled with dreams, had a purpose. It's as if the universe has been preparing the ground so that finally, this person finds the courage to open their heart and express what has long been hidden. The truth is that this conversation is a crucial point in your journey, an opportunity to put into words what has been hidden in glances, gestures, and between the lines. The angels know how much they have dedicated themselves, how long they have waited, and how they have surrendered in every detail of this relationship. They have observed their efforts to maintain harmony, to give space, and at the same time, make clear what they feel and expect. They felt the nights when they questioned whether what they were doing was enough, whether their actions were noticed. But the angels are here to say, yes, everything was seen. Their words, their actions, and even their silence were deeply understood by that person. However, some revelations, some feelings, need time to mature, to find a safe space to be spoken. Get ready, because the angels show that this conversation will not be just any moment. It represents an opening of doors, a deep connection where secrets, doubts, and repressed feelings will finally find a voice. This person, even if they have been resistant, is feeling an internal pressure that they can no longer ignore. There is much they would like to tell you, but courage was lacking, clarity was missing. But the angels whisper that the time of silence is coming to an end. They have been gradually dissolving the barriers, the uncertainties, and the fears that prevented this person from fully opening up. Now, with their help, this person is beginning to see how essential you are in their life. Imagine the impact of this conversation. Each word will be loaded with meanings and deep emotions. The angels show that you, just like this person, will feel the weight of each word, as if it were a confirmation of what you already knew but had never been said. They ask you to keep your heart open, to listen with your soul, and to allow each word to be absorbed with love and understanding. There may be moments when emotions are too strong, when tears of relief or even pain may arise. But do not worry, for the angels will be by your side, sustaining and protecting your heart at every moment. At this stage, the angels ask that you avoid judgments or hasty conclusions. There is so much to be revealed, and what will be said may awaken old wounds, fears, and insecurities. This conversation will be intense but necessary for you to understand the depth of what is being built between them. Not everything will be simple, the truth is rarely so. But they need your patience and empathy, as what is about to be shared will require both of you to dive into hidden truths, into what is not always easy to accept. This conversation, dear soul, is the bridge between what you have been and what you can still become together. The angels show that this is a sacred moment, almost as if time stopped so that both could open up without fear. They whisper that this person's essence is purer than you imagine, that their heart, despite defenses and barriers, is filled with feelings that perhaps they themselves do not fully understand. But the divine presence beside them is strong, and gradually they are allowing these feelings to surface, realizing that there is nothing to fear in showing what they truly feel. This is the opportunity you have long awaited, the moment when your eyes will meet in a new way, where barriers will crumble, and you will finally be able to see each other as you truly are. The angels ask you to believe, to have faith in the strength of this love and in its healing and transforming power. Although this person may seem confused or hesitant, the truth is that deep down, they feel the powerful connection that exists between you and know they are facing something rare and precious. It won't be just any conversation, it will be a meeting of souls, where each word carries the weight of everything they have experienced and the potential of what they can still build together. With every sentence spoken, a new layer of understanding will be uncovered, a new step will be taken towards the true and deep love that binds them. And as the words flow, you will realize that all the moments of waiting, every time you questioned whether this conversation would really happen, were worth it. For what is about to be revealed transcends words. It is a truth that echoes in their hearts and souls. Stay attentive, for this is only the beginning of something that the angels have been carefully preparing for you. The energy surrounding this moment is so powerful that the universe itself will align so that everything unfolds perfectly. And as the words start to be spoken, the angels will be by your side, supporting and ensuring that each revelation is a confirmation of the love that has always been present, even in moments of silence and doubt. The angels reveal that this conversation is more than just a simple exchange of words. It is the opening of a portal to understanding and healing. It's as if, finally, you are about to hear what your heart has longed for, but that circumstances have always prevented from happening. This moment has been gradually built through every glance, every gesture, every shared silence between you. And even though this person may seem confident on the outside, the angels show that inside, they are also nervous, afraid of not finding the right words, fearing that their sincerity will make them vulnerable. However, the strength of the feeling is greater than any fear, and this leads them to move forward, open their heart, and trust. The angels speak about the importance of being prepared to listen with an open heart, without interference, without judgments. What will be said may bring up old wounds, insecurities that they tried to hide, or even guilt and regrets that they carry within. This will not be an easy dialogue. The truth is that discussing deep feelings requires courage and detachment, and they, more than anyone, know how challenging that can be. But the angels ensure that this is the right moment, that everything that needs to be said will find its voice, and that, even if it is painful at times, this is the path to healing for both. Be prepared to embrace the truth as it comes, as not everything will be revealed gently. Some words may sound like thorns at first, but at the same time, the angels want you to see beyond the words and feel the intention behind them. This person, despite the barriers they have always built around themselves, has finally realized that they can no longer suppress what they feel. It's as if a weight is being lifted off their shoulders, and now they are ready to allow the light to enter and illuminate all the spaces of their soul. It is essential that you remain calm, take deep breaths, and above all, be open to understanding what is being shared. The angels ask you to offer this person a safe space, a place where they can express themselves without fear, without worrying that their words will be misunderstood. This conversation has the potential to bring answers to many of the questions you have asked yourself over time, those doubts that seemed unsolvable and that you secretly held in your heart. The angels show that with each word, this person will be revealing not only what they feel about you, but also what they feel about themselves. During the process, you will realize that many of the actions that once seemed inexplicable, or even caused pain, are actually reflections of their own internal battles. The angels ask you for patience and compassion, as they are still on a journey of self-discovery. They need to feel accepted, understood, so that they can open the doors of their soul and let you see everything that has always been kept there. And the beauty of this moment is right there, in the courage to expose themselves, to show their vulnerabilities, knowing that you will be by their side, listening and embracing with love. This is the turning point. The angels show that, at the end of this conversation, both you and that person will be different, transformed by the truth that has finally been spoken. Each of you carries scars, stories of overcoming, and moments that have shaped who you are today, but the angels are creating a space where you can leave all that behind and see each other in a pure, genuine way. This is the meeting of two souls that, by opening up to each other, find a safe haven, a place where love can flourish without reservations. The angels ask you to keep in mind that, although this person may seem hesitant at times, it is only a reflection of their fear of getting hurt. They come from a background where perhaps love was not easy, where trust was difficult to build. But your presence has been a beacon of light in their life, a source of peace and stability. Therefore, even if the words may seem harsh or confusing at first, remember that they stem from a heart that is still learning to trust, to surrender. This dialogue is a healing for both. The angels show that, as they speak, they themselves begin to free themselves from the ghosts of the past, from the hurts that have always prevented them from fully opening up. And you, as you listen, will also be healing your own wounds, those that arose in waiting, in the absence of answers. This conversation is the meeting between two parts that, separated, have always been incomplete, but that together, finally understand each other and find a new way to relate. The angels want you to know that, regardless of what is said, the bond between you is strong enough to withstand the deepest truths, the most unexpected revelations. They are by your side, bringing peace and balance, guiding each word, each emotion, so that everything is shared in the right way. They know that your heart has waited for a long time and that now, it deserves the satisfaction of hearing everything it has always wanted to know. So, dear soul, prepare to welcome this person as they really are, with their virtues and imperfections. This conversation will be the moment when the masks fall, when doubts are replaced by clarity, and when love, finally, finds space to manifest itself fully. You will realize that, amidst the words and feelings, there is a higher purpose, something that the angels have always planned for you both, and that now begins to reveal itself. What you are about to hear is not just a declaration of feelings, It is a reflection of a journey of self-discovery, where the two of you together find the path to happiness and fulfillment. Keep the faith, for the angels are by their side, ensuring that this conversation is a milestone in their life, a moment they will carry with them forever. What is about to happen is a blessing, a divine gift that finally manifests after so much waiting. May their heart be at peace, and may their soul be ready to receive what the angels have prepared with so much care for them. As this conversation approaches, the angels show that the universe has been busy adjusting every detail, harmonizing energies, and creating the ideal environment for both of them to truly open up. This moment is not random. It is an event carefully synchronized by the angels, and every second of waiting was essential for both to be ready for this exchange of truths. They, with their patiently awaited heart, and that person, with all their internal struggles and hesitations, now find a path of mutual healing and profound understanding. There is something the angels wish for them to know. This conversation will not only be a dialogue, but a dive into the depths of feelings and emotions. It will shake the emotional foundations of both, bringing to the surface feelings that were previously camouflaged or repressed. It's as if a door is about to be opened, revealing a universe of emotions that could never be understood in superficial words. The angels whisper that it is in this encounter that their souls will truly see each other, without masks, without defenses. The person you love has been facing a true internal conflict, a duel between the desire to open up and the fear of the consequences that this revelation could bring. Many times, they tried to rationalize what they feel, sought reasons to justify the intensity of this bond, but always encountered the same result: there is no logic to love. What they feel for you goes beyond any rational understanding, and that for a long time was something that scared them. However, the angels show that this fear is starting to weaken, and courage is taking its place. This person has gone through a growth process that you may not have even noticed, but which was crucial for this moment. Every gesture of affection from you, every word of support, were seeds planted that are now blooming in their heart. The angels show that they are beginning to understand how special you are, how your presence is a beacon in their life, and that the love you share is something rare, precious, and deserving of protection. But be prepared, as this revelation may also come with confessions that, at first glance, may seem painful. It is possible that in the midst of this conversation, this person reveals fears, insecurities, and even some actions they took in the past that they now regret. They may confess doubts they had, moments of hesitation, and even conflicting feelings that arose along your journey. The angels ask that you be strong and welcome these words with empathy and understanding. Each of these revelations, even if initially causing some discomfort, is an important step for you to better understand each other and build an even stronger relationship. The truth, dear soul, is that they have been deeply transformed by your presence. The angels show that they have never felt so connected to anyone as they do with you. And at the same time, this scares them because it is uncharted territory, a depth of feelings they have never experienced before. They know they are facing something that could completely change their life, and therefore, hesitation and fear have long tried to silence what they feel. But the angels are by their side, dissolving every barrier, and now they are ready to speak. This is the moment when love will be put to the test, when the words spoken will have the power to heal wounds and strengthen the bond that exists between you. The angels ask you to remain calm and to remember that above all, what you share is something pure and true. What they will say may surprise you, may bring forth feelings you never imagined they carried, but it will be an essential step for both of you to find peace and understanding. With each sentence, with each revelation, you will begin to see them in a new way, understanding the nuances and details that make your love unique. The angels show that as you listen, your own heart will be touched by a wave of compassion and understanding, for you will realize that every challenge faced, every moment of waiting, was necessary for you both to arrive here. This conversation is a gift from heaven, a blessing that carries with it the potential to transform your lives forever. You will begin to notice, during the dialogue, that this person's eyes, once perhaps more closed and distant, now open and reflect a sincere vulnerability. The angels show that it is in this exchange of looks, in these moments of silence between one sentence and another, that true feelings will manifest. They will be unarmed, without defenses, allowing you to see who they really are and how much they care about you. What will be said may change your perspective, revealing aspects of this person that you were unaware of or did not fully understand. The angels ask you to remember that true love is built on accepting the other in their entirety, with their virtues and imperfections. This dialogue will be the point at which both can leave behind idealizations and see each other as they are, without masks, without illusions. You will be the listener of confessions that carry the weight of a heart that, for a long time, remained silent. This person will not only reveal what they feel, but also their uncertainties, their pains, and the reasons that, at times, made them hesitate. It is as if they are finally opening a book that they kept closed for a long time, allowing you to read each page, each line written with sincere and deep emotions. And at the end of this moment of openness, you will realize that this person is entrusting you with not just words, but parts of their soul. They are confiding in you their most intimate fears, their hopes, and above all, their intention to build something true by their side. The angels show that, by opening up, this person will be telling you, in a nonverbal way, how important you are, how much your love has touched them and changed their life forever. Therefore, they should stand firm, for this moment is one of the greatest gifts the universe can give to them. This is the chance to let love grow, to allow it to expand and envelop them in an even deeper and more meaningful connection. The angels want them to know that this is just the beginning of a new phase, a fresh start where everything they have ever dreamed of can finally come true. As the conversation unfolds, the angels reveal that a new level of intimacy is being built between them. It's as if the space around is enveloped in a sacred aura, where only love and understanding are allowed to exist. They will feel a palpable shift in the energy of this person, as if they have finally found the freedom to express feelings that have long felt too heavy to be spoken. This is confirmation that in every word spoken, there is a healing taking place, both for them and for the other person. The angels ask them to take a deep breath and be open to everything that this moment brings to them. There will be moments when the heart of this person will reveal itself so openly and disarmingly that it may surprise them. Perhaps they will share episodes from the past that still carry hurt, or moments when their own insecurities have held them back. But in each confession, the angels assure, there is an intention for healing, a genuine attempt to build something solid and true between them. As they open up, you will notice the internal struggle they faced, between the desire to get closer and the fear of getting hurt. The angels show that this person has gone through a long process of self-discovery, during which they found themselves lost at times, questioning if they could really trust, if they could surrender to a love that seems so deep and transformative. And now, as they share these reflections, you begin to understand how much they had to overcome to get here, to the point of opening their heart to you completely and sincerely. This conversation, dear soul, is a gift that the angels have prepared with utmost care for you. They know how much you have wished for this moment, how long you have waited to hear the words that are finally beginning to be spoken. But they also ask that you be prepared to receive whatever comes with serenity and compassion, as this person is entrusting you with their vulnerabilities, fears, and even regrets. What they share with you is a part of themselves that has rarely been seen by anyone. It is a display of courage and trust that only true love can inspire. As they speak, you will notice that the tone of their voice carries a mixture of relief and emotion. The angels show that it is as if a burden is being lifted from their shoulders, allowing them to express themselves in a way that was never possible before. This is a process of liberation for both of you. Every word, every confession, is a part of the past that finally finds its place, that is understood and therefore can be left behind. It is an opportunity for both of you to start anew, free from any unnecessary weight, ready to build something truly meaningful. Get ready, because the angels show that there will be moments of pause, where the emotion will be so strong that words may fail. But in these silences, there is a depth of feeling that transcends the verbal. It's in these moments that their eyes will meet, and what was once said between the lines will now be exposed with clarity and sincerity. These looks will be more intense than any words, and they will understand that they are exactly where they should be, in the right place, at the right time. They will realize that this person is opening up in a way they never have before. They are vulnerable, defenseless, showing themselves as they really are. The angels say that this is the point where they will understand the depth of love that person feels for them, a love that is pure, born from shared experiences and the complicity that has been built over time. This is a love that doesn't need perfection, that accepts mistakes and successes, that values learning and mutual transformation. The angels ask them to stay strong, because even though this person's honesty may touch wounds from the past, it is essential that they listen with empathy. This conversation is the moment where everything aligns, where what seemed distant finally becomes real and tangible. The angels show that every moment of waiting, every doubt, and every anguish had a purpose, because both of them needed to be ready for this revelation. This is the moment where love solidifies, where trust is restored, and where doubts finally find answers. As this person reveals their deepest feelings, the angels are there, guiding every word, ensuring that everything is expressed in the most honest and clear way possible. They ask you to seize this opportunity to be the anchor of peace and security that they so desperately need. Be present, for this is the time to show the strength of your love, to demonstrate that you are willing to walk alongside them, no matter the difficulties or challenges. Throughout the conversation, you will realize that some of the things this person will say are actually the answers you have always sought. They will start sharing details of their journey, their fears of surrendering, and how much you have altered their perception of love. It's as if, finally, all the pieces are falling into place, and you see the complete picture of what the angels have planned for the two of you. This conversation is more than words. It's a meeting of souls, a fresh start that transcends any obstacle and any doubt. The angels want you to know that, by the end of this conversation, the bond between you will be stronger and deeper than it has ever been. You will have overcome an invisible barrier that for so long prevented this connection from manifesting in all its magnitude. Now, with open hearts and intertwined souls, you'll be ready to live a love that is pure, sincere, and full of purpose. This is the moment that the angels have prepared for you, the instant when everything that seemed unattainable finally becomes real. Now you have the opportunity to build together a future based on truth, respect, and true love. And as the conversation comes to a close, you will feel an indescribable peace, as if you have finally found what you have always sought. This is the confirmation that love is able to overcome any barrier, that your souls have been united for a greater purpose, guided by the light of the angels. Get ready, for what will come next will be a new phase, a chapter full of possibilities and blessings. The angels will be with them, accompanying every step and ensuring that everything happens according to the divine plan. This is the journey that the universe has reserved for you, and now, with their heart light and their love renewed, they are ready to live it fully. After every word spoken, every feeling exposed, they and that person have reached the threshold of a new journey together, where what really matters is clear to both. This conversation, dear soul, was the milestone that allowed each of you to reveal your most intimate truths, and now they are hand in hand on a new path, a path where love is the foundation and sincerity is the guide. The angels celebrate by their side, as they witnessed every challenge, every tear, every doubt that needed to be overcome to get here. This is the moment when the doubts were dissipated, the insecurities were treated with care and compassion, and what remains is a pure feeling that transcends any adversity. The angels say that the love they share is stronger than any obstacle that may arise, because it was shaped in patience, understanding, and faith. They have passed through the fire of transformation, and what now rises is something solid, something that can withstand any storm. The angels show that what is to come is a phase of deep connection, where each of them will feel supported and understood in their entirety. They will no longer need to hide feelings or fears, because the love that blooms between them is welcoming and safe. This is the moment to build together, to dream and to accomplish, to live a love that grows each day, illuminated by the presence of the angels and blessed by their patience and faith. Now more than ever, it's time to nurture that love with all gestures of affection, with sincere dedication, knowing they are exactly where they should be. The angels ask that you continue looking at each other with the same admiration and respect that brought you here. This is the confirmation that true love is not just a passing emotion but a choice made daily, with courage and dedication. The angels want you to know that from now on, they will be by your side, protecting and guiding each step, helping to keep the flame of this love always burning. They want you to trust in the power of this bond, as it is a gift from the universe, something rare and precious that deserves to be cherished and valued. Every moment, every gesture, will be a new opportunity to strengthen this connection, and the future, dear heart, is full of blessings and joys reserved for you. And as this conversation comes to an end, you feel such a deep peace that it's as if your soul is in complete harmony with the universe. The certainty that you are on the right path, that this love is what you have always waited for, makes every second of waiting, every doubt, and every challenge worth it. You understand then, that the angels have always been preparing this moment, guiding your steps so that you could find complete happiness by the side of this person. To seal this moment, the angels ask that you leave an affirmation in the comments, something that symbolizes this commitment to love and truth. Write, "I receive this love with gratitude and trust, for this is the manifestation that you are ready to live everything the universe has to offer." Finally, dear soul, the angels tell them that this is just the first of many blessings that will come. Their journey is only beginning, and the future holds even more revelations and moments of deep connection. This is the love they were meant to live, and now, with open hearts and aligned souls, they are ready to build together a love story that transcends time. Subscribe to the channel to keep receiving messages from the angels, and leave in the comments an affirmation that represents what they wish to cultivate in this love. With each word of affection, with each gesture of gratitude, they will be strengthening this sacred bond and allowing it to flourish even more. The angels are by their side, and the love they share is proof that the universe always conspires to unite souls that are ready to truly love each other. Believe, trust, and allow themselves to live this love. May the light of the angels guide each of their steps, and may this be just the beginning of a journey full of love, understanding, and happiness. Until the next video, where new messages from the angels will bring even more clarity and guidance to their heart. Imagine for a moment that every step taken so far has been guided by something much greater, something that always knew what their heart truly desired. Have they noticed how every message, every word from the angels, seems to be exactly what they needed to hear? This is not a coincidence. It is a force, a divine energy, that has been preparing their heart for this journey of revelation and deep love. Now, close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Feel the peace and certainty that take over you. Feel the security that invades their being, as if they were wrapped in a divine protection, where nothing happens by chance, where each experience has a purpose, and each encounter carries an ancient wisdom within itself. The truth is that the angels are always by their side, guiding their steps and opening doors for the fulfillment of their deepest desires. Imagine what else they can reveal. Imagine how many answers, how many precious guidelines are still to come. You feel this connection, this presence that embraces you and brings clarity. Now, allow yourself to imagine what it would be like to be even closer to this endless source of wisdom. Imagine receiving, constantly, the answers that turn your doubts into certainties, your anxieties into peace, your dreams into reality. This is your moment. The angels have prepared every detail, every message was thought to reach your heart at the right time, and what you have felt so far is just the beginning. You are on the threshold of a new stage, a path where your deepest questions find answers, where your life aligns with the love and peace you have always sought. But remember, this path is yours alone. Do not let this connection fade away. Click now on subscribe and open yourself to the blessings that are waiting for you. Every video you will watch from now on is a new key, a new opportunity to discover what the universe has in store for you. Do not delay your awakening any longer. The wisdom of the angels calls you, and your soul knows that this is the moment. Click on subscribe now. Open yourself to the future that the angels have prepared, and allow each message to transform your heart. This is the journey you have always known you were destined to walk. Your new chapter begins now.